for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This should be an intriguing contest. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And with the season still getting up to full speed, here are the latest power rankings. Let's see who's off to the races. No movement for them, maintaining their top 10 spot.
You know, right now for Portland, they're staying put in the middle of the road. Not world beaters, but not cellar dwellers either. I don't know what else to tell you. They've been just mediocre.
So here's Portland's starting group. Deni Avdija out there with Donovan Clingan. Then there's Sharpe. Then there's Jrue Holiday. And it's Kamara in at the 3. And for the Jazz, we've got Lauri Markkanen, George out there with Bailey. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's Filipowski in at the 4. Still extremely early on, Grant. But talk about when coaches can tell if they've got it or not.
Well, unless you're a defending champion, a few games won't tell you much. What coaches are looking at now is how the players gel together and if they can produce consistent results. And at his size, Clingan is always an above-the-rim threat.
George against Holiday. Markkanen outside. Launches a 3, rejected by Clingan. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Clingan. Six to shoot. Here's Bailey. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And even if he doesn't have the wider frame some guys do, Bailey's not going to let contact keep him from finishing.
Now Portland with it. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road. Boy, you cannot put it in a much better spot than that. Wow.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. George against Holiday. Kessler passes to George. Soft touch off the glass.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
Avdija with it. He had 25 points in the win against the Lakers. Pass to Holiday. Portland moving it around. Here's Sharpe. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Kamara. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And he lobs it up. Now the Blazers moving it up. Here's Avdija. Shoots over Filipowski. Avdija can't get it to go.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Markkanen, the pass to George. Here's Bailey. Now here's Markkanen. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. George against Avdija. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
What a great start. They've only missed one thus far.
Jazz trail by 4. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, a major story for the Trailblazers. I'm told a team sale is taking place. Commissioner Adam Silver says the league prefers they stay put in Portland, but a new arena will likely be needed. The Moda Center, one of the league's oldest arenas that have not yet undergone major renovations, and the Blazers have played there since 1995.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. Here's Bailey. Portland making their last shot. George sets a screen. And that one is hammered home.
Strong finish by Bailey. Here's a guy who wants to slam it.
Here's Holiday. What a tremendous game he played against the Lakers. Over George. And it's Portland scoring again.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Utah. 6-point game. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebounding. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
Kessler, no good. Portland leading by 6. Now here's Avdija. Pass to Clingan. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And the Jazz finishing last season with the league's youngest roster and some good players in that mix, Doris.
Listen, the fan base understands that the Utah Jazz are trying to rebuild a roster. The Jazz are hoping they've taken a step in the right direction with the draft haul they have, and with the picks on the horizon, it's just going to take time.
Clock at 6. Pass to George. Over Holiday. George, no good. And here's Portland. They're on a 15-6 run. Markkanen outside. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Well, tremendous strength and authority on that dunk. Nicely done, Walker Kessler.
Trailblazers lead by 7. Avdija outside. Pass to Sharpe. Lets it go from 14. That's good on the jumper.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
And here's Avdija. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. I asked Coach directly about his thoughts on facing Jrue Holiday. We have to keep an eye on him at all times, Coach admitted, saying defense is where he has me most worried. He can be so disruptive. We really have to keep the ball away from him. Sounds like they'll try to avoid Holiday altogether on the offensive end. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. On the wing, Holiday. George defending. And it's blocked by Kessler.
This guy is a constant threat on the defensive end. Send it back, Walker.
Outside Sharpe. Inside. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5.
That missed aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Pass to Markkanen. Portland with a rebound.
Boy, you'd like him to finish a little stronger there.
Now here's Sharpe, tightly guarded. Portland moving it around. Avdija outside. Down low. The help from Markkanen. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. And a moment to check out the 2K leaderboard. Here were the best rebounders last season. Well, you look at Kessler, 5th in the league, a really strong rebounder.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
Now Filipowski. Still no points. Back to George. Oh, there's the alley! And finished off by Kessler.
Oh, Kessler off his feet in a hurry. The timing of the lob was perfect.
Portland leading by 5. Outside Holiday. Outside Kamara. Lets the 3 fly. Kessler with a rebound. For Utah, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Kessler, a screen on Holiday. For 3, George. Sharpe grabs the miss. The Trailblazers have got 8 of 13 attempts to go to stop the drought. And he lays it up and in. Sharpe's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, not afraid to finish at the rim. Sharpe, just relentless.
Utah's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Bailey. And here's Filipowski. Here's Kessler. Here's Bailey. Guarded by Sharpe. Shot clock at 6. Kessler a screen. Here's Bailey. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, calling his own number with this tight move there. Bailey showing that IQ.
And so it's Avdija with it. He brings it up for Portland. Leading by 5. Holiday passes to Avdija. 3-pointer off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to George to the middle. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kessler. So for the Blazers, Robert Williams comes in for Holiday. And Grant is subbed in for Kamara. Portland leading by 5. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. Needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
Out of bounds, it'll be Portland's ball.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Anderson's checked in for Utah. And Portland's shooting a phenomenal 60% on the first. Back to Sharpe. On the wing, Grant. To the paint. Stolen by Kessler. Outside, Anderson. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Portland leading. Sharpe with it. Coming off a 16-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals.
He drops it from range.
Oh, stretching the floor. One of the many things Grant does for this team.
It's Markkanen on the wing. Back to Anderson. Here's Sensabaugh. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Back to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Clingan. The Jazz again can't hit.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Pass to Grant. Now here's Sharpe. Right wing. Avdija outside. 4-3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Kessler's got 8 points. There's a minute 59 left in the first quarter. Outside Sharpe. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Here's Anderson. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Sensabaugh. Markkanen outside. And here's Kessler, 5 to shoot. Here's Sensabaugh. Off target with the 3. Trailblazers lead by 11. Sharpe with it, guarded now by Anderson. Now Clingan. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
First personal foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And some changes here for Portland. Thibault, he's checked in for Clingan. And it's Wesley in for Sharpe. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
You're losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
Pass to Nurkic. Outside, Anderson. Lets it go from deep. Williams grabs the board. And it's the Trailblazers' ball. They're on a 13-4 run. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Boy, guys, when you think of Deni Avdija, great positional size, versatile on both ends of the floor, and he's unafraid of the big stage.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight. He's off on the first. Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard won, but a foundation is being laid.
Rupert, he's checked in for Portland. Good on the second one. And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Grant. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have two gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
Avdija with a steal. Pass to Grant. Over Nurkic. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
At the line for the Trailblazers, Jerami Grant. 2 shots.
And he drops it first. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Deni Avdija making it happen for the Portland Trailblazers. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Boy, the Trailblazers have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
They've got Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 2. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. Pass to Rupert. Outside Murray, just 5 on the clock. He tries for 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. Jazz trail by 16. Now here's Anderson. Yet to see a basket. Nurkic a screen on Grant. Anderson with it. Bible picks him up. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. And so Grant will bring it up for Portland. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. He's off on the layup. The Jazz shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Back to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Wow, Anderson at the rim. Look out below.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Rupert. Outside, Williams. Murray from outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Jazz trail by 17. Outside, Anderson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Different look here for Utah. Markkanen's checked in for Hendricks. Bailey comes in for Anderson. And it's George in for Sensabaugh. Then for Portland, Kamara, he's checked in for Murray. Sharpe comes in for Thibault. And Jrue Holiday is subbed in for Rupert.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Some nice signs of progress for the Blazers last season.
And from that, renewed contracts for head coach Chauncey Billups and the front office. This is a young team that competes and shows a bright future.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Now here's Sharpe. He's got 6. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. George outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. George has got his second bucket on the night.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
And here's Holiday. Pass to Grant. Inside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Now George. 26 points for him last game against Phoenix.
The other thing, he really changed the pace of the game when you consider how many free throws he shot. Drawing fouls is an art, and really he has mastered that part of the game.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Back to you, B.A.
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. George scanning the floor. Nurkic, a screen on Holiday. It's George on the drive. Up and in on the layup. George has got his third basket on the night right there.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Trailblazers lead by 16. Outside Sharpe. There's a screen. It's stolen. And here comes the break. Nurkic inside. Williams defending. Shot by Nurkic. No good.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And stolen by Markkanen. Bailey, the pass to Nurkic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Jerami Grant.
One of the things I think teams love when you have Jusuf Nurkic is the kind of physicality he brings nightly in the middle of the paint. This is a guy who's capable of 20 and 20 on a good night.
2 shots.
That's good from Nurkic. Of course, while he's selective about it, Jusuf Nurkic has added a three-pointer to his game.
I think if you're a big in the modern NBA, you understand that your game is always about adapting to what's next. And listen, you have to be selective if you're just adding this element, but Jusuf Nurkic trying to evolve.
Utah making a switch here. Filipowski's checked in.
Out of bounds.
Well, you love the competitiveness you get nightly from Jusuf Nurkic. The other thing you love is commitment to team, willing to back up teammates.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Portland. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Shot from the wing. The rebound by the Jazz. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Bailey. He's got 6. Markkanen, the pass to Nurkic. Holiday's over to help. Pass to Bailey. Clock at 6. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And right here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. The Trailblazers in second.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
Portland leading by 15. Holiday with the ball. Grant with it, picked up by Markkanen. And Grant gets it to go. Grant's got 9.
Well, this guy is a high percentage shooter from this particular area. Because he can elevate off the floor, it's nice and efficient.
Now here's Filipowski. He's covered by Grant. Pass to George. Markkanen sets a screen. From deep three-point land. George, no good. For Portland, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Outside Kamara. And he's going for the lob. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Oh, an athletic alley-oop play by Grant, lifting off to snatch the pass out of the air and dunk it home.
Jazz trail by 19. George passes to Bailey. Now Filipowski. Now here's Nurkic. Here's Bailey. Markkanen with a screen on Sharpe. Here's Bailey. Money from the wing. Give him 8.
A potent weapon in Bailey's arsenal. The ability to look good shooting the jumper from just about anywhere.
Outside Kamara. Pass to Graham. The layup misses. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. George outside. Nurkic a screen on Holiday. It's George with the drive. And the basket is good. George has got 6 here in the quarter.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
Portland leading by 15. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
Jazz making a switch here. Kessler's checked in. And also a switch here for Portland. Deni Avdija's checked in for Grant. And here's Kamara. Stolen by Kessler. Here they come with numbers in transition. Sharpe grabs the miss. Sharpe's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside. Clingan. Counted. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. Trailing by 17. Markkanen outside. Jacks up with 3. Portland with a rebound. Here's Kamara. Pass to Sharpe. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. As Shaedon Sharpe continues to develop, He's proven that he's more than just a high flyer, Grant.
Yeah, we've seen the vicious dunks, but he's also got a pretty good touch as well. The upside potential for him is sky high.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Sharpe. Now George. Give him 8 points now. Kessler, a screen on Holiday. Pass to Bailey. Let's go with a three. Rebounded by Kamara. Trailblazers lead by 19. Here's Sharpe. Portland moving it around. Here's Avdija. That shot off the mark.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Markkanen, the pass to George. Now here's Filipowski, defended by Avdija. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Filipowski, fires the three, and Clingan pulls it down. Clingan's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. It's going to be Kamara shooting. It's on Lauri Markkanen, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
One shot. One shot.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Utah shooting only 42%. And finished off by Kessler.
Boy, when he's not beating you with the shot, George can absolutely beat you with the pass.
Portland leading by 20. Outside Holiday. Here's Clingan. Comes up empty down low. The Jazz on offense. From 13, George, no good. Portland has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Holiday passes to Sharpe. Now Clingan, he's covered by Kessler. Clingan inside, Kessler on him. Clingan's shot is off. The Jazz shooting 35% in the second so far. Markkanen, the pass to Filipowski, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, this is why people like to play with Mr. Markkanen. This guy is a solid passer out of that forward spot.
Pass to Holiday. Back to Avdija. Now here's Kamara. And here's Clingan. He's covered by Kessler. Oh, Kessler with the block.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
Count it. Kessler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Outside Sharpe. 1:27 left to play in the first half. Pass to Holiday from downtown. Utah grabs a miss. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds now. And there's a foul. It'll go on to Monty Kamara. That's his first foul of the game. Jazz trail by 16. Here's Filipowski. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
So it's Portland now, following the bucket by Utah. Here's Holiday. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Yeah, because of his frame, Holiday can do some of his best work on the interior.
And it's Utah with the ball. That'll be the first of a 5-game tour around the league. George with it. Give him 8 points now. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. Utah shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Pass to Clingan. Avdija outside. Into the lane. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
Wow, Avdija quick to the cup. What a finish.
30 seconds left in the first half. Here's George. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
.23 seconds left in the first half. Outside Sharpe. To the middle. Here's Kamara. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
And finished off by Kessler.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic 2-handed slam. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
A look here now at Utah. This is the battle we want to see. How do they measure up to a tough opponent?
Yeah, you like to be tested early on. They'll get their wish soon enough.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Trailblazers.
Well, we all saw it. They've blown this game wide open with the three-point shot. The defense is scrambling, but look, this is where they felt they could get their points.
Yeah, teaching floor spacing 101. We'll see what class is like coming out of intermission. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. We've seen Walker Kessler really having a great game.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Jazz trail by 14. Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. Shaedon Sharpe out there with Jrue Holiday. Then there's Toumani Camara. Then it's Deni Avdija. And it's Clingan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Kessler, no good. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. 22 is their biggest lead. Portland moving it around. 6 to shoot. Here's Avdija. And it's Portland with another.
What a night for Deni Avdija. This guy has found something out there, and they just keep finding him.
George passes to Markkanen. And here's Filipowski. Here's Bailey. Down low. Markkanen outside. George outside. Takes a 3. And Clingan pulls it down. Portland leading by 16. Outside Holiday. Pass to Sharpe. Shoots over Bailey. Up again. The rebound by Filipowski. Utah shooting at 49% so far in the game. From outside the arc. The putback. That one is off.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Pass to Holiday. Now here's Avdija. And here's Clingan. Outside Sharpe. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
To the paint. Kessler passes to Filipowski. Markkanen outside. George outside. Takes the 3. The Jazz again can't hit.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
And the more experience George gets, the more confident he looks.
Well, Keyonte George is an excellent athlete. He's got positional size to play the lead guard, but he's got to develop as a playmaker. He took that step this past season, and we know this. The guy is elite athletically. Like, there's a lot of good building blocks here.
Yeah, and with those long strides, it doesn't take Bailey long at all to get up the floor.
Pass to Kamara. Out left to the wing. Here's Holiday. George defending. Outside Sharpe. Back to Holiday. The 3 ball. Ooh, nice D from George.
This certainly isn't how they wanted to start this half. I mean, just 1 for 5 coming out of the break. That is brutal.
Here's Bailey. He's got 12. Pass to Filipowski. George sets a screen. Inside. And the jam by George.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
So it's Portland now. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And here we now get a look back on the best shot blockers in the NBA last season. Well, you look at Kessler, such great timing and instincts. He's the best shot blocker in the league right now. And of course, Donovan Clingan. This guy's a tremendous rim protector.
The way these two guys patrol the floor, it's impressive. It changes how the offense attacks, especially inside.
Outside Kamara, pass to Holiday. Back to Kamara, 5 on the clock. Here's Sharpe. Shoots over Bailey. Again, the miss by Portland.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
To the inside. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
The good looks from Bailey. You'd like to see him dish it a little more at this level than he did in college.
And so it's Avdija with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 22 was their biggest lead. Outside Kamara. Pass to Clingan. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
You're getting really physical there inside. Now, Clingan knows this is just going to be part of the routine for him here in the league.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
He's off on the second.
And one look at Donovan Clingan, and you see why scouts were excited about him. 7'2" with a great build. You can only imagine the intimidating presence he could become on the floor.
Now here's Markkanen. No made baskets yet. Here's Bailey, guarded by Sharpe. Filipowski, the pass to Markkanen. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. And it's Portland with a rebound. Clingan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Kamara. Sharpe against George. And that one's good. Sharpe. Sharpe's got 10 points.
And his athleticism is big for Sharpe in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Jazz trail by 13. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, every team in the league is looking for a long athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players just around them. Back to you.
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Free throws off from Markkanen. Lots of stretch bigs in the league, Doris. Lauri Markkanen is one of the best at spacing the floor.
What we know, BA, is that sweet shooting bigs with the kind of size that Lauri has are an invaluable tool in the modern game. Lauri can balance that shooting with his off-the-bounce game. He is the prototypical desired big in the league today.
And that one's good.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's Bailey. 12 points for him. Top of the key. Gets a hand on it. Avdija pulls it in. Outside Kamara. Now Holiday. It's Sharpe on the wing. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Sharpe's got 12.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
George against Holiday. George passes to Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. Here's Bailey, guarded by Sharpe. The Jazz again can't hit. Trailblazers lead by 15. Outside Kamara. Now here's Avdija. George defending. Outside Holiday. Portland moving it around. Pass to Avdija. Outside Holiday. Three-pointer. Offensive board. Now here's Sharpe. This one for three. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the middle. Here's Filipowski. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And the Trailblazers shooting 52% from the floor so far. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
Look here for Utah. Anderson comes in for Filipowski. And Sensabaugh subbed in for Lauri Markkanen. Then for Portland, Williams comes in for Clingan. And Grant is subbed in for Sharpe. Avdija against Anderson. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Shooting for Portland, Deni Avdija at the line for 1.
One shot.
Throw good, Avdija. Now here's George. He's got 12. Pass to Kessler. It's Anderson on the wing. George outside. And he drives in. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
Portland leading by 14. Avdija passes to Williams. Avdija outside. There's the triple. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Sensabaugh following the three-point basket by Portland. George outside. Shot clock at 6. The 3. And it's Portland with a rebound.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Here's Avdija. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Well, Avdija has some size, and he uses it to get up and around the rim. What a finish.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. 19-point game. Pass to Kessler. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got assist number 8 here already in the game. The Trailblazers have gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half. Avdija, good. Avdija's got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
The Jazz shooting the ball at 48% so far. Holiday against George, and the jam by George.
This is why you select Keyonte George. This guy is very capable of huge offensive nights.
Portland leading by 17. It's Avdija on the wing. Anderson covers. Holiday against George. Holiday passes to Williams. And here's Grant, 5 to shoot. Avdija from outside. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got rebound number 7 tonight. Up top, Anderson. Kamara covering. Anderson passes to George. Utah moving the ball around. Kessler, a screen on Williams. Anderson for 3. Rebounded by Kamara. Kamara's got his 4th rebound in this one. .43 seconds left in the third. Avdija outside. And it's Portland scoring again.
What a workmanlike approach by Deni Avdija, just taking opportunities as they come to him.
Holiday against George. Pass to Sensabaugh. Now Kessler. Williams defending. Kessler against Williams. Kessler, no good.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
Deni Avdija making it happen for Portland. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. Back to the game after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Jusuf Nurkic is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Sviatoslav Mikhailuk. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Sensabaugh in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Williams' shot is good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Mikhailuk, covered by Thibault. Mikhailuk, the pass to Markkanen. And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into two? Maybe one for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense nightly is guarding the best point guards or wings in the league. And the voters have got to understand it can't only be about big men.
That's good for Markkanen. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player. So it definitely runs in the family.
Hendricks is checked in for Utah. Good on both.
Obviously, we've seen Lauri Markkanen make a considerable leap. This guy goes from role player to all-star talent.
And here's Sharpe. Pass to Thibault. Back to Sharpe. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Nurkic. Jazz trail by 19. Anderson with it. Thibault picks him up. And it's blocked by Thibault. And they recover it to the right side. And here's Markkanen, defended by Murray. Pass to Anderson. For three. Buries it from three.
Great to see Anderson fire away with confidence. We don't always see that.
Outside Sharpe. Grant the screen. Outside Sharpe. Now Murray. Here's Grant. Utah grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Anderson. Pass to Markkanen. Over Thibault. Markkanen misses. Trailblazers lead by 16. And Thibault with a drive. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. For Utah, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Anderson passes to Markkanen. And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Filipowski, he's checked in for Hendricks. Clingan, he's checked in for Portland. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. They push it up 4 on 3. Grant with it. Nurkic picks him up. And Grant gets it to go. And the Trailblazers lead by 20.
Well, Jerami Grant doing what is to his strength, which is get out and transition, give yourself an easy opportunity.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Utah moving the ball around. Well, one thing fans always have opinions about is NBA officiating.
Listen, I'm going to let the fans go crazy. What I recognize is officiating is one of the toughest jobs in the world. This game moves so quickly. They are making decisions in real time at sometimes very difficult angles. I am here to support the officials all the way.
Anderson against Sharpe. Pass to Grant. Outside Thibault. Clock at 6. Three-pointer Sharpe. Utah grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Here's Filipowski. Here's Nurkic. He's covered by Grant. Grant brings a double. Back to Filipowski. And stolen by Williams. Grant, right side. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
But Jerami Grant has figured out how to be opportunistic on the interior. Nicely done there.
Utah with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Anderson passes to Markkanen. Pass to Sensabaugh. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Markkanen. Fires the 3. And Clingan pulls it down. Clingan's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. And here's Thibault. Here's Clingan. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Sensabaugh, covered by Thibault. Sensabaugh, no good. And so Grant will bring it up for Portland. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. Sharpe up top. Back to Grant. Three-pointer. Utah grabs the miss. Filipowski's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
After hitting a couple of threes in the first half, he hasn't had much going from distance.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
So it's Portland now. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, isn't that spitting slow, spitting fast, I can roast, I can gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness, hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious, mysterious, because you are behind a fake exterior, inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior, get off of me, this ain't no humble brag, I want you to hear words, you can say them back, I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been through hell, I never got anyone's help.
A different look for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic. Bailey comes in for Sensabaugh. And it's Keyonte George in for Anderson. Then for Portland, Avdija, he's checked in for Williams. Kamara comes in for Grant. And Jrue Holiday is subbed in for Thibault. Outside Kamara. Doris, over the last few years, the NBA has done an outstanding job with replay, expanding its uses.
Well, you say outstanding job. For some, they would tell you that the replays and the reviews are taking far too long. For me, I have no problem with the time it takes because ultimately these are game-deciding, series-deciding, and often job-deciding outcomes. Let's get it right.
Shooting 2.
That free throw no good. Doors for teams looking to trade away a big money player. It seems the landscape is getting more challenging.
BA, to me, roster construction is one of the single most difficult things in this league. First and foremost, there are rules in place that restrict salary acquisition. The other piece of this is there are now second aprons in place. So it's not just roster construction, it's sustaining a quality roster over time and keeping that continuity. Success in this league is tough.
Kessler with a bucket.
What I love about Walker Kessler right now is he's feeling it offensively and he's aggressively pursuing the basketball.
Here's Holiday. Outside Sharpe. Back to Holiday. Portland moving it around. Clingan with a screen. Avdija from outside. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Markkanen looking it over. Pass to Bailey. Now here's Filipowski. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Markkanen. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. Markkanen's got 9 points here in the second half.
After being held scoreless in the first, he's turning it on here in the second.
Now here's Holiday. George defending. Holiday passes to Avdija. Now Clingan. Outside Kamara. Pass to Avdija. Inside. Here's Clingan. And it's blocked by Kessler.
Boy, there is a reason this guy has led the league in blocks. Walker Kessler sent it back.
Now George. Now Kessler, defended by Avdija. And here's Kessler. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Deni Avdija.
Walker Kessler so smart to just keep going for his bucket. This guy's so strong, that foul can't stop him completely.
And the first one at the line is good.
I think one of the impressive things about the young Walker Kessler is you know what you're going to get night by night. Great shot blocking and consistent rebounding and defense.
Both free throws good from Kessler.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Avdija with it. Pass to Sharpe. Here's Clingan. And here's Avdija, covered by Filipowski. Back to Clingan. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
4th personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for the Trailblazers, Donovan Clingan. 1 shot.
1 shot.
Now here's George. And Jrue Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Portland on D. 22 was their biggest lead. George sets a screen. Pass to Kessler. 6 on the shot clock. George outside. From behind the arc.
Well, we know Jrue Holiday can lock you up on the defensive end.
Now here's Filipowski, defended by Avdija. Here's the 3. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kessler. Trailblazers lead by 17. Outside Sharpe. And here's Holiday. Fires for three. Here's Clingan. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
And the size of Clingan alone makes him a tough cover.
At the line for the Trailblazers, Donovan Clingan. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Fast break. Here we go. Markkanen, the pass to Kessler. For three, George. And it's Portland with a rebound.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Outside Sharpe. Now Avdija. Shot clock at 5. Oh, the long ball, no good. Jazz trail by 17. Now Kessler. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
And so it's Avdija with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 22 was their biggest lead. Outside Kamara. Clingan inside. He's covered by Kessler.
Jazz foul. Walker Kessler. 5th personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for the Trailblazers, Donovan Clingan. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Jazz trail by 16. Bailey. Oh, he jammed it!
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
.157 left in the game. For Portland, they've gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. Clingan with the ball. Kessler on him. Kessler with a rebound. On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 13-5 run. George! Now Markkanen. George outside. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Sharpe there for the rebound.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Clingan inside. Kessler on him.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Trailblazers.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Deni Avdija.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
Let's take a second to present our player of the game, Deni Avdija.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
I'll tell you, this is the kind of game you love to have from your role players. Putting up big numbers, filling in the gaps, and supporting your squad out on the road. From downtown. Oh, he can't hit it.
If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Now Williams. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
So it's Portland now. 22 was their biggest lead. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Williams, a screen on Anderson. Now pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
"19 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Sensabaugh, covered by Thibault. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Rupert, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition game.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Deni Avdija.
I don't ever slow up.